after the army, I did a little bit as a private contractor. Uh, Basically the army, but better pay. And I was always uh, like a reasonable weapon handler. So you'll hear people kind of use like the term for like SAS guys and so you hear them call them like, oh, they're operators. And the joke is, it's basically just like, I operate a gun. That's literally it. Like, it's nothing particularly fancy or anything else. But the guys I'd worked with were very experienced guys, like out in New Zealand SAS. One of the guys I still do some work with in a second business that I've got at the moment. They're SS Special Forces and stuff like that. So I'd always kind of had that interest in kind of being a bit shooting and stuff. Um, and a few years back, just before COVID, a friend of mine basically had an idea of setting up a gun range in North Wales called NWTGR, North Wales Tactical Gun Range. Basically, I helped Ben set up the kind of infrastructure to begin with to get it. And again, it was a bit like everything else that happens with me is that I've been lucky with everything I've had, so I kind of try to pass that luck out. And I basically just helped Ben get hold of some of the rifles and stuff that he needed to be able to kind of open the gun range. So people in the UK could experience what shooting's about. So shooting's very easily kind of like you sit at a table, stand up, shoot down range, all well and good. Well, that's not kind of what happens in like a military experience. A military experience is you're going through doorways, you're clearing buildings, which is where it becomes a little bit more exciting and interesting. It becomes a bit more like Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And basically Ben's brought this amazing experience to the UK where you can go and do that. But the problem is that the gun rules in the UK, for good or bad, are like really, really strict. It's really, really hard to have any type of firearm in the UK. Again, I've got access to grind about this one because the guy who interviewed me for my gun license basically didn't know what gun